Hello shooters, if you've seen my CZ P10C video, you know that I like the CZ P10C, but there's one glaring deficiency in that, and that is the base plate of the magazine. As you can see, there's nothing to grab onto there with regards to doing a one-handed manipulation. That won't, you can't get that out one-handed. That's what keeps this thing from being top dog. So let's see if I can find a workaround. So since the P10C comes with a base plate that is less than optimum, in fact it sucks, alright, there's no way to grab onto that thing one-handed if you got to do a one-hand manipulation. Yeah, there's some little teeny scallops here that can help you pull it out two-handed, but this is just substandard, and CZ, for a perfect handgun, this is where they really missed the mark. So I started looking for alternatives, and I do have a Sarzamal's CZ75 magazine. They make CZ75 clones, and this base plate does fit on the P10C magazine, and it's perfect. It makes it like the this is going to be, won't stick in there far enough, but it makes it just like the FNS magazine. But I couldn't find a source for these things except for close to 10 bucks a piece, and I didn't want to put that kind of money out, so that wasn't going to work. The next thing I tried was Smith & Wesson M&P mags. The Smith & Wesson M&P base plate does fit on the P10C magazine, but I couldn't find a supply of these bad boys either, and I don't want to take apart magazines just for the base plates. Another alternative that I found that works is the Larry Vickers Glock Vickers base plates do work on the P10C magazine. But the bad part is getting these little bad boys. If you don't have a whole bunch of these things laying around, you got to buy them from a separate source as you do these, and it can be kind of a pain. But that got me to thinking that Vickers makes base plates for the M&P. Remember, the M&P base plate works. The M&P Vickers base plate fits on the P10C. And it comes with these little doohickeys. When you buy the Vickers base plates for the Glock, it doesn't come with this. When you buy the base plates for the M&P, it does come with this. So I'll show you how to install this on this. These come in black as well as this coyote brown, and it's not a super good match, but I decided to get that color anyway. You take something and push that, and then you put your fingers over the top, because that thing will fly out. Now that's in there pretty good. It's not locked in there like some makes of magazines. You just kind of pry that off, and you set that off to the side. Then you take this Vickers thing here, and you stick it on there. And you got to be careful that you don't let this thing go flying off into the next week. And then you start sliding this on. You want to depress this. Okay, now what I found you'd have to do, you give it a whack on the front of the base plate there to kind of seat it, and that thing will come in and lock, and that is not going anywhere, folks. And look at that. I got one hand manipulation there. I got good two-hand manipulation there. Like a champ. Alright folks, that one little mod, that simple little mod, now puts the CZ P10C at the top of the pack, the head of the class, #1 location for the handgun that is the most ergonomic, mirror image, nice trigger, the whole 9 yards. Appreciate you watching, appreciate all the shares, likes, and subscribes. If you have any comments, please post them below, and as always, ensure that your training and your practice is preparing you for the real world, your real world, and not for the fantasy land of the shooting range. Have a nice day.